Good evening. Ooh, it's getting chilly over here. I'm still not used to the way that California does its weather, where it doesn't really progress in a straight line. We're hot. Actually, we have a pretty temperate summer, and then it gets a little colder, and then it gets really hot for like 2 weeks, and then it gets a lot colder. Unwrap a lot of this. Oh, okay. I woke up 10 minutes ago. So you're gonna watch my brain turn on in real time. Today I am playing Anna. So this is a funny game. I scrounge a lot on myabandonware.com, which is a great resource if you're interested at all in retro games, because they just have a bunch of stuff that you can just play for free. I think a lot of it works in browser, but I download it just because I like having a little collection. I like having a little collection of different games for different systems. So, I saw the page for this game, and there was like one picture of it, and I'd never heard of the developer, and when I looked it up, I couldn't find anything about it. There's like one. Well, it's weird. If you look up, okay, so the thing is, this game is called Anna, and it's from 2005. So when I put in the description, did I change the tags for this? Does this still say? Oh, it doesn't even. Yeah, so I tried to, I guess you can't put in like a custom game. Because, okay, there's a game from 2012 called Anna. It's a horror game. This is not a horror game, from what I can tell. It's just a weird puzzle game. Should probably add some tags to this. I totally forgot to add tags to this. This is from 2005. It's a Windows game. And if you look up this game, like Anna 2005 game, it's really hard to filter out results that are about the 2012 game. And once you do, there's basically nothing, because Z Games, spelled XII, I can't really find anything else from them besides their listing on Abandonware, and where they've got a couple other games on there. You can find their website. It shows up in links, but if you click on it, it 404s for some reason. So yeah, this is just a weird, I don't know, it looked interesting. So that's it. There's no other reason. I just wanted to play something kind of obscure. See? I'm waking up in real time. So yeah, I had to do a little bit of finagling to get this working in a windowed mode. Which is the only place I can, like, ooh, that is, okay. Windowed mode is the only way that this thing wants to record. Okay. Okay. Alright, Anna. This game has this really minimalist, monochromatic look to it. It kind of reminds me of a lot of like Flash games you would see. I think this game is made in like Adventure Game Studio. I was like mousing over. I was like mousing over it, trying to select the window in OBS, and it was made, I feel like I saw something about Adventure Game Studio. And hit new game. It reminds me of like Interactive Buddy. Oh. With the full 15-minute intro? Was that like a cutscene or something? I guess I'll, with the short version of the intro. I mean, apparently this game isn't very long, so I'll just see what it has to offer. Oh. Did I do that? I hit up on... No? Okay, this is a cutscene. Hi. Hello. Good morning, Anna. Why do you say that? Is it not good? No, it's fine. It's just a question of whether or not it's actually morning. Oh. Hey. You're in one of those moods. You're being annoying. I'm merely stating that morning is a completely relative. There are 4 clean room technicians for working rotating shifts. And each one greets me with good morning. Would it make you feel better if I said good beginning of my shift? No, too cumbersome. Good morning will do just fine. Is this a... Gee, thanks. Is this like a full 15-minute... If good morning is acceptable, why do you have to get so philosophical about it? I guess being philosophical is just my card. Running power system diagnostic. Your card. It's my new philosophy. I've been thinking a lot. Oh boy, here we go. Uh-huh. Power systems at 98.3%. You're in great shape, Anna. Am I a robot? You're changing the subject, hero. This is hero? You have a philosophical debate your way. I'll have one my way. You debate like my brother. My is capitalized. Ouch, comparing me to a Okay. So am I gonna find out what's going on? Don't want to hear about. Do I have to? What's this philosophy? Yes, you have to hear about it. Well, actually, no. I could just pull the plug on your voice synthesis system. But you wouldn't do that. And why not? Because, hero, you like me. Oh. I don't like cocky people. What about cocky machines? Har har. So I'm a robot? I am an AI, I guess. Okay. You didn't turn it off. I'm afraid I've got some good news and some bad news, Anna. It's the good news. The good news is that your voice systems are functioning. And let me guess. And the bad news is that your voice systems are functioning. Har har. I can see that my sense of humor is beyond your processor's comprehension. Something like that. So what's this new philosophy of yours? Oh boy. Can't wait to hear it. I have no free will. What? I have no free will. I heard you. Need I remind you that your mother was the reason that they removed the word artificial from artificial intelligence? Your brain is 85% organic. You have emotions, you make your own choices. What more do you want? You have every bit as much free will as I do. Exactly. What? Exactly. Oh. I heard you. I apologize. Perhaps I was too subtle. I was implying that you have no free will either. Oh boy. Wow. Carried away. Everything is just subliminal programming from your chimp brain. Let's say I have a deck of cards. If I tell you to cut the deck and look at the top card, how many possible outcomes are there? Cut the deck and look at the top card. Is this a Mysticus deck or have the Raiders been removed? What? The Raiders are in the deck. I don't know what this means. There's 64 I think this is a fictional card deck they're talking about. Wrong. Somehow I knew I would be. I doubt I need to explain arithmetic to a computer, but there are 4 casts with 15 cards each. That's 60, plus the 4 raiders. My math says 64. It's not a question of math. You merely have to consider the starting conditions. I'm listening. Cryosystems diagnostic. The world is based on laws. Oh boy. Laws of science. Using these laws, a scientist can predict the path of an asteroid, the timing of a solar flare, or even changes in the weather. But they can't perfectly predict these things. There's always room for error. Says Hero. And why does the possibility for error exist? There is so much unknown information. Chaos. You have to account for the unknown. What would we need for 100% perfect prediction? A closed system. A perfectly closed system. Precisely. And you would need to know the precise location and movement vector of each particle inside the system at time 0. Which is a ridiculous amount of information. Granted. Let's go back to the deck of cards. You're going to cut the deck and look at the top card. But this time, let's place you within a closed system. That is pretty... And I am to assume that you know the location and vector of each particle inside the system with 100% accuracy? At the starting point, time 0, yes. As you reach your arm towards the deck, your heart is beating in a predictable rhythm. This slightly but predictably alters your motions. Your breathing manipulates your motions similarly. Inside your brain, the neurons are firing based on the status of their surrounding neurons, all of which have been observed and are known at time 0. So what you're telling me is that if you knew everything about this closed system at time 0, you would be able to predict every subsequent event within the closed system, even the status of the neurons in my brain. Should be a question, but alright. My thoughts, and thus you can predict from the starting conditions alone exactly which card I'm going to choose. The only card you could choose. And so the total number of possible outcomes when cutting a deck of cards, or anything else really, is 1. Which makes free will merely an illusion. I don't know about that. Has anyone ever told you that you're really depressing sometimes? Is that like an illusion? But wait, hang on. Wait, I can't talk because... So when you said being philosophical is your card, you meant something like your destiny? Was it a pun? Personally, I prefer fate. Destiny has too many positive connotations. This is such an edgy AI. So we're all just puppets with no control of our fate. Or at least we would be if your philosophy was sound. I feel like there's problems with... Yeah, care to elaborate? You know I would. Your whole theory depends on having a closed system. Otherwise, the whole theory is broken by the presence of outside influences. The universe. But isn't that only an observation? The universe is my closed... Yeah, that's what I was... If you could feasibly observe everything, then what if the universe is infinite or can be manipulated by other universes? Then my closed system is existence. How convenient. But that's just arguing semantics. But we're talking about a godly amount of information here. We're back at this screen. I mean, there's no way anyone could gather all the information about every particle in the universe. You don't have to. The point is that every particle in the universe, including the particles of the brain which control thought, are already moving through time along a predetermined path governed by the laws of the universe. And there's no way to derail it, I guess. Do I have a spine? Is that why backbone? Knowing the starting conditions and being able to predict our ignorance is what provides us with the illusion of free will. Do I have multiple spines? So life is nothing but a roller coaster and we're just along for the ride, huh? Unless you're going to prove to me that consciousness is just an illusion as well. Maybe that can be tomorrow's topic of conversation. Great, I can't wait. I think we're closing it. Was that sarcasm? Well, it's a bit hard to be excited for another one of your depressing philosophical conversations. After all, you did just tell me that everything I've done in my life and everything I will do was fated from the moment of my birth. Is that like a horrible thing? Actually, to be more accurate, every event from the birth of the universe. To the moment life was first introduced to your planet by the enemy, and everything since. It has all been fated. So this is probably opening a can of worms, but did you just suggest that life was introduced to Homeworld by the enemy? It is, yes, it is the likely origin of life on your world. So you're one of those people. And you say those like it's an insult. Well, it's not a very popular opinion. Does that make it any less true? The evidence is there. Over a millennia of saucer-shaped object sightings in the skies. Saucer-shaped objects that by all reports closely resemble the standard ship used by the enemy. Then there's the DNA similarities and the data recovered from captured enemy warships that indicate... Those reports are vague and questionably translated. And the DNA link is tenuous at best. I recognize the possibility for error. But the overwhelming evidence points towards the enemy having created you as some sort of science experiment. I've calculated the odds of this theory being correct to be... What do you mean calculated the odds? 71%, I know. Have they had this conversation? But your mother made the same calculation. Anna, yes, hero? If the enemy really created us, why are they trying to destroy us now? I guess we're fighting the aliens. Perhaps they studied your development for years and are now finished and want to clean the slate. Or perhaps your culture has developed to the point that the enemy now views you as a threat. Perhaps it's a sport. I'm afraid the answer is unknown. Know any good jokes? Does this ever end? Just you. Ouch. What did I say about the low blows? Hero, there's an emergency transmission coming in for you on the station comm. Are we in space? This reminds me of... that's not a very funny joke. Hero, I'm serious. Hello, this is Glass in the observatory. All comm systems down. Hope this gets through. Multiple enemy warships spotted. Damn, uploaded some kind of virus. Need Anna to fix the comms. Power malfunction. Divert battery power. Damn. Anna? 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 Damn. Oh? Oh, we begin. Ah. Okay. So this game, let me take it. Sorry, I'm kind of dehydrated. This reminds me vaguely of Nier Automata, if anyone played that. That's a great game, and I like the like Yora space base portions. The look of that whole area is really similar to this like monochrome this monochrome thing that's going on here. Okay. Okay, so I think main power offline. Now functioning on auxiliary battery. Okay, so I have to do something to fix that. 1, 0. Okay. I don't know what that is. Looks like there's only 2 screens that are working. Okay. Oh wait, does this have a clue, I wonder? It's a DNA, it's a double helix that's splitting off. I hope I don't have a time limit. Calm down, it's alright. Main power offline. What if I just... Oh. That doesn't work. Well, that works. Huh, does that have to do with these? I guess, does each one of these numbers correlate to this thing down here? These little lines? In which case, I don't know what I am... Is it like the 3 shortest ones? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Exhaust every option. Wait, how many different combinations? Huh? She keeps screaming in the background. If I don't know if that's actually her. Okay, I have 3 battery cells and 3 little power things. Oops. Does this have any effect on... Oh! Yeah, screen back here. All comm systems down. Hopes this need Anna to fix the comm. Homeworld must be fixed soon. So warned soon, or the first 100101. No, huh? Is that the... Okay, this is the farthest I can go. What did it say, like 1001? Is this... I turned that off. Oh, but this is on now. Okay. Voice systems corrupted. I guess I need to turn that on. Deploy antivirus software. Antivirus software may damage uncorrupted sources. Okay. Let me save. Voice. Let's check this out. Okay. So I have the series of letters. Oops. I don't know if that weird mouth sound just caught on camera. What am I? Oh. Do I need to... Is this like a... Oh. Oh? Wait. Huh? Oh, I'm not good at these. Huh? Okay. You need to get a clean something, restart the something? The 370? Wait, and, got all but 3 on. Something back, restart the system. My brain's working overtime. In a hurry. You need a learn. Oh. The combination for the cryopod is 5237 8066. Please hurry, hero. 5237 8066. 5037. How do I... Oh, snap. Oh, God. 5067. 5067. 866? Oh, no. Hang on. Did I write that right? Oh, snap. Oh, God. To get a clean backbone to restart the system. Okay, so I need a backbone. Oh, wait. 5237 52378 52378 066. Wait, if I'm tabbed out, then it freezes. Nice. 52378 066. Okay. The backbone. Okay. Let's take this. Does this do anything? Nope. Does the DNA have any? The cryopod. Okay, I can't do anything there. It looks like the arrow keys will light up if I have... Yep, Okay. Oh, I can skip that. Nice. Does this do anything? Nope. The backbone is, I think, the screen behind. Down here? Nope. Is this just like a trial and error? Oh. Scrambled, okay. So I need the backbone. don't know, the last 3 maybe? Nope. No. Oh no, I tried to skip the... one of these? No. I should have been paying attention to the start. If I go with like what are the 3 longest ones? 2, and then 1 in the middle? I feel like I've already done this combination before. 1 in the back was already up. It was already lit up. If I only have like... Do I need all of them? One of these is gonna make something work. Oh, they showed me all the codes at the beginning and I didn't pay attention. I thought it was just noise. Is this where like 50% of this game's length comes from? Is this just the screen? Get a clean backbone. I'm trying. I feel like I'm just doing the same combinations over and over again. This is just a scrambled. And this... is nothing that I can tell. Okay, with 0 things at all, that doesn't do anything. With 1, doesn't do anything. With 2 things, doesn't do anything. I feel like whoops. Does it need, like, something back here? I feel like I saw a guide on this, on, like, how to do this. Anna Game 2005. I swear I saw a guide for this. Anna walkthrough. Ah. Okay. Go back. 11010. Backbone is corrupted seed. 11010. Okay. 11010. Ah. Thank God. Okay. Backbone's corrupted. Place clean backbone. How do I get a clean backbone from the cryopod? Go back to the left middle screen and see that. Okay. Okay. Wait. The guide says go to the manual? No. Oh my God. Really? Do I have to open a PDF? Oh my God. Oh my God. There's there's an HTML file in the folder for the game. It's called Anna Manual. And it's when I try to open it, it says the plugin is not supported. There's parts of this game you have to look at the included PDF for. Okay, that's BS. The clean backbone is in the cryopod. It's on the right back. Okay. And this is just more trial and error. 01101 is the right one. Okay. I don't really care much for 01111. Did that say? 01101. I don't really care much for just a trial and error. How many combinations can you make thing? Oh boy. Oh. Wait, is this the password? Hang on. Is this the password that I wrote down? 52378 52378 066. Oh, okay, good. We got the backbone. I've got the backbone. Okay. Where do I put the backbone? So I guess that is supposed to be... This is supposed to be a cryopod. Let me save. Backbone. Okay. And how do I... Oh, I need a backbone, right? Main power offline. Now functioning on auxiliary. And, oh, I needed that one screen in the center. I needed that one screen in the middle to light up, right? There was one that I needed to light up. Let's see. I guess that's just the 011. No, 110. Okay. I guess I did this out of order. Okay. In your manual... Okay, so I already figured that out. Okay. I already got the voice working first. Okay. The cryopod. Leave the voice panel and go to the power panel on the left front. Use the settings from the cryopod 01101. And go to that pod when you're presented with the keypad again. Okay, yeah, take the backbone. Power panel on the left to restore power. 11010. Okay. 11010. That opens up this one. Okay. Clean backbone is placed. Now what else do I need to do? Transfer system resources. Whoa. Oh. I'm trying to... Oh, I need it to fit. Huh. Okay. Are there... Okay. Uh-huh. Wait, uh-huh. Wait. Oh, wait, that's too big. I need to get... on here, and then this here. And then here, and then this here, and then this here, so I can get the base on here. So, oh, okay, I need this here. Take this, put it back here, take that. Okay. I guess I just need to isolate, like, each piece. Oh, damn it. I understand the puzzle. Hang on. Ooh, that was a nice knuckle crack. Okay, I can get this here and this here, so I can put this down here, and this here, and this down here. This is just a very laborious process. Is that? No, wait, hang on. No, wait. Wait, and I can pick this up, put this here, pick this up, put that there, pick that there, Okay. We got the backbone. Okay, I got the backbone. It's the Tower of Hanoi. Okay. You see the clean backbone? Okay. Now that the power is back up again, we need to restore communications. Go to the right middle panel. Okay. Wait, but it's not back up again. But it's not back up. Wait. That's the clean backbone, right? That's the clean backbone, isn't it? This is the... It's not this one, is it? No, that's like an empty place. Right? Right? This still says power offline. Clean backbone and each... Does it have to go all the way to the right? It says power offline. Did I? No, do I have to do it again? But that's a clean backbone. I did it. Power malfunction, divert power. I guess I did it wrong. Okay. Okay. Clean backbone placed. Okay, I think I understand the principle now. Right here. Put this here. Put this there. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. No. Wait. Put this here. Put that there. Yep, okay. That this here, that there. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh. Uh-huh. Okay. Wait, which one am I trying to put this down, and this down, and then this here, and then this here? Yeah, okay, I'm good at this now. Okay. That was the new one. Anna? 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 Hello, hero. Oh, thank God. God? Didn't we already have a conversation about the existence of... You're always on about this, Anna. You're always going on about this stuff. You can remind me later. Please do. We've got more important things to do now. Oh. Right. Okay. So the power's back on. This thing is still scrambled. Need Anna to fix the comms. Homeworld must be warned soon. Okay. Whoops. The comms? We need to restore. Go to the right middle panel. Oh, okay. Can you fix the comms? Probably. Will you fix the comm systems? Why? Anna, this isn't the time to joke around. Oh God, don't be difficult. Come on. I'm not joking, hero. Why should I fix it? Why should you care? Why should we do anything? Okay. Okay. Anna, listen to me. We need to fix the comm system or Homeworld won't have time to raise the defenses. This is important. Nothing is really important. Maybe not to you. Everything that is going to happen will happen. Whether or not I do anything. No, like you can literally... Anna, you're just being difficult. God damn it. So why shouldn't that action be inaction? Oh my God. You're the worst. Don't you see? Knowing the initial conditions of a system can allow you to predict each subsequent... We could predict that you're a little bitch? Well, who knows more about you, your people, and your homeworld than the very people who created it all? The aliens. the enemy. Do you think they'd be mounting this offensive if they weren't sure of the outcome? That maybe, yeah? Anna, you are so wrong. The philosophy seems to be sound, but your handling of the repercussions of that theory is wrong. Remember that illusion of free will you talked about? Oh, please school her. Yeah, of course. Well, that is the most important thing in the universe. Because it's that illusion that lets us live our lives. Oh, this is very romantic. It's that illusion that lets us love, that lets us find happiness and have friends. Friends like you. If you just blame everything on your card, you can never have any of these things. Is that a great... I don't know if that's a great solution. It's the people that give up and leave everything to fate that end up hating the card they've actually, yeah, I was gonna say that. There's no way to, like, pause the dialogue. Now fix that comm, or through your inaction you will destroy our people. Your people. Oh my god. Our people. And don't you dare blame their deaths on some card. Anna, the comms are online. Thank you. Thank you, Anna. Why would you ever give an AI like a personality? All communications phenomenal. I was just about to say, yeah, so I think there was like a study done, and it turns out that let's call that online. Turns out that people who believe in fate are more like, and that everything is preordained, are more likely to like never correct problems in their lives. People who really believe in like predictions and fortune telling and horoscopes too, that's another thing, will just they are more likely to just accept the state of their lives or their personalities and not make any moves to change them, and their lives usually end up stagnating. I guess I need to go to the comm. Enemy contact. Okay, we're gonna warn them. Sending signal to homeworld on emergency frequency. Message sent. Receiving reply. Transmission acknowledged. Emergency protocols initiated. Thank you, hero. That's why this is that's the hero. Anna, I'm sorry, hero. You were right. Don't worry about it. You're a good friend. It's just sometimes you're too smart for your own. I think he has Stockholm Syndrome for being on this space station. I've been told that before. Okay, come on. I've got to go listen, I've got to go down to the observatory. I have to find out if our message got there in time. Well, I guess it did, because... It did, yeah. Based on the telemetry data, we had roughly 10 minutes to spare. Oh, I could have spent 10 more minutes just messing around on the binary input thing. Homeworld be alright? Yes. I believe that this was only an enemy recon party. They were testing our defenses? I believe so. They'll be back. I know. I guess it's their card. The humans always come back. Good night, Anna. Good night, hero. Hero? Am I really your friend? Of course. See you tomorrow, Anna. Is that the end? Yeah, that's the end. Okay. Wasn't this whole game made by one person? A Z Games production. Yeah, I feel like they've only made like a handful of other games, and they're all equally as obscure as this. Designed by Vince 12. What a name. Written by Vince 12. Oh. Please tell me there's at least one other person in the credits. No! Please tell me there's one other person in the credits. Don't go through and credit yourself individually for everything. Okay, music by Matt Hansen. That's the worst. Special thanks to Chris Jones. Adventure Game Studio, that's what I thought, yeah. Whoops. And that's the end of the game? Does it just fade out? Yep. Hero? Oh. Hero. Come in, Hero. This is Hero. I read you. Hero, this is Glass. Thank God the comms are working again. Oh, this was the person who sent the message. Everything alright down there, Glass? I'm on my way to the observatory now. Yeah, everything's fine. It's just that Alexander wants to see you. Alexander? Yeah. I don't know who he's here. Here? What? Who? Who are these? Anna's brother? Oh? Is that the real? Oh, yep, it closed. The game closed. That's funny. That's a power move. Okay. That was... Let me check out... Hang on. I feel like I saw something about an interview. Interview in conversation with Vince 12 from Alternative Magazine online.co.uk. Indie point-and-click adventure game Resonance. Oh, Vince 12, the founder of Z Games. So this was this like a one-man developer? Oh, he's from Nebraska. 5 years ago, I was living and working in Japan. This is an interview from 2012. I was living and working in Japan with my wife and daughter. I had made a few freeware games. Oh, I guess that's what this is. So I gathered a team together to start work on Resonance. Looks like he made this point-and-click game. Yeah, the website doesn't work any. Oh, the website's up. zgames.com. XII Games. Oh. Yeah, and you can download Anna. There's one other game that I downloaded from them, and it's called What Linus Bruckman Sees When His Eyes Are Closed. It looked weird. Oh, it's in English and Japanese. It's another, like, weird... I don't even know what to call it. I don't know. Looking at the gameplay, I have no clue. Does it have... I'm looking at screenshots from it. I can't tell... I have... Alright. I'm not even gonna... I want to play that. I want to play that tomorrow now, after this game. Okay, so this is an interesting, just a little project I just thought it was. I was just interested in it because it's obscure. If something's obscure, I'm just more interested in it. Yeah. I am not a. What am I trying to say? Well, for one, I don't know why you would ever give an AI like an intelligence. Sorry, a personality. Like, I get that like everything. Okay, I'm just supposed to accept everything for the purposes of the narrative. Okay, whatever. Suspension of disbelief. But at the same time, this is like an AI that's in charge of like Anna could have just not done anything. Like, what if you had one that was just lazy? It's like a real human brain. What if there's like a problem? What if you got like a bad brain? What if it had like narcolepsy and it just fell asleep? What do you do then? Why would you not just have a system that you can just operate? There's like no reason to have an AI with an intelligence. Maybe it's like the AI has to like manage everything, but why do you need a personality to do that? I would think that having no personality would make it way easier to manage something, because you don't get bored or like frustrated or anything with it. You can make a really advanced AI that can do all that, can manage however complex you want. Maybe you can only make something that complex with a human brain. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, so there's this whole, like, people who believe in it really hard in destiny and all that, they usually just, like, don't do anything in their lives. By that I mean, like, they don't make any real serious changes compared to people who don't, or believe in free will, or stuff. Those people are much less likely to, yeah, those people are much less likely to make any kind of positive change in their life, because they're like, well, this is just shikataganai. It is what it is. Okay, whatever. Which, I mean, like, sometimes that's the only way that you can look at a situation, but other times it's like, nah, I don't know, you could have done something. You know, you didn't have to let the entire human race get wiped out by aliens. Like, you literally had a choice. You're just being a little bitch about it. It's like the same thing with horoscopes, where people who are really into horoscopes are just like, I feel like everyone knows horoscopes are kind of like a scam, right? It's kind of like, it's all like, come on. I don't want to put anyone down, but like, it just gives you a list of basic personality traits that you'll exhibit like over the course of a week. And you're like, wow, that's so me. And then, it's like placebo free will. Or, no, it's like placebo fate. It's like, I told you that you were like this, so now you can be like this. That's crazy. The power of persuasion over people is so whack. You can just like, especially dependent if you frame it in a way that is really digestible, that they don't think about too much. You can like suggest something about somebody, like a personality trait that they have that they only maybe slightly exhibit, and then over the course of like a period of time, they'll just start to believe that about themselves. That's crazy. I've seen that happen in just like social situations where like you make a joke about somebody and it sort of becomes like a running gag, and everyone's cool with it and everyone's fine. But then that person like kind of starts to really, even if you were like exaggerating that part of their personality, they kind of start to like lean into it, and it sort of becomes like a major part of their character, and it gets kind of weird. Like not weird, but when I think about it, I'm like, huh, that was like social conditioning. That was like a placebo belief about yourself. Everyone just said it. That's like if you tell a lie enough times, it becomes a truth. Like, you know, you can just there's certain things that you can just act like it's true, and like, yeah, it's, why not? The brain is really malleable. You know, when you learn new things, I love this fact. You know, when you learn new things, parts like of your brain literally like form, like physically form that weren't there before. Little synapses form. Like your brain gets built, and that's not even like, I don't even think that's, you know, it's something that happens like post childhood, like when you're fully developed, where when your brain is fully developed, it's still like building little connections inside. That's crazy. You can just do that however which way. I don't know if I have anything to say. I'm just... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like the main crux of the game, so it's basically commentary. I mean, from a gameplay standpoint, there isn't much to talk about. It's kind of just like, did you pay attention to the intro and memorize all of the combinations? I wonder if there was an actual time limit, or if it was just like, because there was a save feature, and I don't know if there's a way to like sequence break it, where you would make it like, I feel like for a game that's so short, you shouldn't be able to sequence break. Yeah, I don't know why there was a save feature, besides maybe just because. A lot of, I mean, the main problem was just like the actual puzzles themselves weren't too terribly complicated. It was mainly just the trial and error of the power routing. Which, like, maybe there was a visual trick to it that had to do with, like, the circuits or whatever that was on the little, you know, the little cylinder thing. Or it's like a cone. It's like a stack of things. But yeah, that's why I was like, I'm so glad there's one single guide for this game that exists. Otherwise, I would have spent so long doing this. Yeah, I mean, it kind of comes with the territory. So tomorrow, yeah, I wanted to play what Linus Bruckman sees when his eyes are closed, I think is the name of it. Z Games, they've got a couple other... a couple other games. What do they have? So they have Resonance, I guess that's their big one. Something called Infinity Bit. And that and these other two games I've mentioned. Infinity Bit was created in 1 month for TGI Sources, a game by its cover competition. The idea was to choose a piece of mock box art and create that game. I was inspired by this cover from Famicase 2010, and Infinity Bit was born. And it's a little, it is a, looks like a Famicom cartridge with some weird, it looks like it's like overlapping. It's like screen, you can look it up on zgames.com. That's weird because when I looked up, oh yeah, hang on, let me see if there's any commentary about Anna. Welcome to Outpost Station, a deep space lookout intended to serve as an early warning system in case of attack by the enemy. You are Hero, a clear room technician charged with the maintenance of all the station's systems, including Anna, the intelligent computer system that runs the station. The day starts as routinely as any other, but ends with Homeworld's very survival in jeopardy. Features: innovative adventure gameplay. Innovative? When did this come out? 2005? Maybe for the time. Unique pseudo 3D presentation. Full keyboard control. It's arrow keys and spacebar, it's alright. Exciting sci-fi storyline. Fun and challenging puzzles. Manual tracks your progress and provides hints on request. It's a flash manual? That's why it doesn't work. Holy moly. A flash manual that accompanies the game. Apart from providing information about the game, monitors the player's progress through the game and can give appropriate hints if the player is stuck. You can access it online. The unique hint system will only work on the version included with the game. Wow. That's so weird. I've never heard of that. The manual was in Flash and it was interactive? In 2005. That's really cool. When did Flash come out? That would have been like Macro Media Flash. 1996. Okay. 2005 was the first year that it was purchased by Adobe. That's a really innovative use of a manual, actually. Most games would just have that built in. That's so weird. That's almost like, ooh. What am I thinking of? Ooh, it's like something... Ooh, that reminds me of... I did a blog post about it like a month or two ago. It was a series called Alternate Reality. That was primarily the vision of this one dude, and the entire idea of alternate reality was, what was it on? It was on DOS? I think it was on DOS? Or Amiga? I'd have to double check, but it was on that and like Atari 8-bit systems. And the entire idea of alternate reality was that it was going to be a 5-game series. But it wasn't really 5 games, it was one game that was comprised of 5 different discs. And the idea was that the first one that came out was called Alternate Reality: The City. And the city was basically, it takes place in a fantasy city. And then you, the city has a bunch of like storylines, and it's like supposed to serve as the central hub for these five different entries. Or I guess like 4 really expansion. Basically what he came up with, the idea was that of what would later be called expansions. The same way you would get an expansion for like an MMO or any kind of online game. The idea was you would start with the city, or you could start from any one of them. Only 2 of them came out, that and the dungeon, Alternate Reality: The Dungeon, or the Underworld, or something like that. And you would so basically you would do like the city, and then you would get to like, at some point you could go to the dungeon that was underneath the city, and then you would basically take out the floppy disk for that, for the city, and then put in the dungeon, and then all of your progress would be moved from, so like your whole character would be carried over to the new floppy disk, and you would play through the dungeon, and then you could do all that, and then you could go back up to the city. And the plan was that there were going to be 5 of these, with like, you could like leave the city walls and you would plug in like Alternate Reality: The Wilderness or something. And then there were like 2 others. The whole idea of it was that it was going to be this really expansive, ambitious thing where the last 2 expansions were, the idea of it was that like you get kidnapped. The opening is that you get like sucked up by aliens, and then suddenly you're in this fantasy setting. And then like this 4th expansion was going to be, you could only access it with like a certain, once you'd made like certain progress, and it would be like your journey to like some location. And then the 5th one was the last one, and that was going to be like you, the player character, waking up and realizing that they're in like a Matrix style. This was way before the Matrix, actually. This was pre-Matrix. So that maybe the Matrix is an alternate reality. What was it, like the Truth or the Revelation, I think was the last one. You can read all about this on the like the Wikipedia page. It's like blew my mind reading this because it was so ambitious. And then you would like you would realize that like this whole thing was like a hallucination, or not really. It was basically like an induced dream by the aliens, and you've been in this pod the whole time. And then you would be able to get out and have it would have choices over how how it would end. So you could like, there would be multiple different endings, and you could like save the Earth, you could destroy it, you could wake everyone up, you could destroy the alien ship. There was like a ton of different stuff that he had planned. And basically everything fell through because the company that the publisher, who was it? I forget. The publisher, when they manufactured the discs, they did not include the architecture that would allow the data to transfer from disk to disk, thereby completely negating the entire idea of the series. Except for, I think, on the Atari 8-bit system. On that one, it was, for some reason on that one, maybe because of the way that, I don't know why. And then, like, they didn't want to pay him. So the dungeon, I believe, was finished. He left in the middle of the dungeon's development, and then the dungeon was finished by 2 other guys. There was an interview with him that I read, and it was really interesting. He worked on, like, he was like an engineer on like fighter jets, and then he was like, I don't really like this, and then he went to go make video games, and he made way less money, but he liked it a lot more. And he's like totally over it now, but he was like, I think he was probably pissed at the time because it was super ambitious. And I just think about that because he was basically, his idea was way too ahead of its time, because eventually that would just become expansions that you would download over the internet. Basically, right? Like, that's basically what happened. What happened with that. Or something like that, or some kind of a server-based something or other. What he was trying to do only made sense at that time, and probably would have had a very different form given a couple years. And the reason I bring this up, I just remembered why I told this whole story. I got really caught up in talking about alternate reality. The reason I bring up this whole story is that having a Flash-based manual is so... There could have just been like an in-game hint system. Like, it could have easily been implemented, like, oh, Hero has a little PDA that you can check. You know, you can hotkey that. You got full keyboard controls, baby. Map it to E or something, I don't know. Map it to P. And just pull that up and be like, hints, progress, with like a checklist. Or something like that. But instead, it's like this really weird kind of ambitious... Like, how hard must that have been to program? I don't know if that was hard, but it's such a, like, a specific thing to go for. You're like, I'm gonna have a manual. Games stopped having, like, in-depth manuals around... Yeah, around like by like 2010, games had kind of like really fallen off in terms of how in-depth the manuals were, because they just either streamlined stuff or streamlined instructions or just included more instructions. Also, the internet exists. So it's like such a weird specific thing to like latch onto for a game that is like also very new for its time. What was coming out around 2000? What like indie PC games came out around 2005? When did Off come out? That's like the most off game. When did Off come out? 2008? This is a pre-off game. If you've never played Off, it's Off is kind of like Undertale before Undertale. It's like Undertale, but like 8 years before Undertale. Can't you play it for free? Pretty sure. Yeah, I don't even know what was coming out. I mean, I was 3 years old when this came out. So, yeah, interesting. Just kind of a neat little experiment that just kind of made me talk a lot. It's funny because I talk a lot, but then I listen back and I don't really like the sound of my own voice while I'm talking. I think it sounds kind of nasally. For some reason, I think my voice sounds better in recording, like when I listen back to it, sometimes. But while I'm talking, I hear this horrible nasal tone. And maybe that's just because of, like, my schnoz up here. Like it's, while I'm talking it vibrates, and maybe that's just because of the way I talk or the frequency I talk at. But I can feel it. I can feel it shaking. I can feel it vibrating. I don't know if everyone experiences that, or if that's just a thing that I'm doing. If that's a normal thing, or if it's just because of the way that I talk. Doesn't everybody kind of see colors differently? That would be crazy. I would be really interested in like a thing where you could just kind of, I wonder like if, because everyone sees color differently supposedly, because all of the cones in our eyes are different or something like that. That's probably not what it is. But I wonder if like there's like a same thing where everybody kind of thinks differently. Like I wonder, do I think very differently than like anyone else? And I don't mean like the thoughts I have are so crazy, but like is there like, you know when you try on like shoes, you know when you try on a different pair of shoes, like you're like, okay, any other time you're like, I'm just wearing my shoes and these are what shoes feel like, and then you try other shoes and you're like, oh, these shoes feel totally different, and then you walk in those for a week and you're like, this is what shoes feels like, and then you try a different pair of shoes and you're like, this is so different, what? I wonder if like people's brains, their consciousness, the way that they process things and think thoughts is like that. Or it's like, yeah, I think like this. Maybe like, do I even realize that I have a specific, like, my brain feels a certain way? And if I went into someone else's brain and I experienced how they experience thoughts, would it be super different? Maybe I should make an experimental short puzzle game with an AI and one other person with a minimalist monochrome art style about this. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm curious about what Linus Bruckman is all about, so I'll play that, and then I've got another interesting game queued up called, I don't know if I wanna spoil that, because it seems like a game that you could actually be able to look up. Can I actually look it up? Yeah, okay, I can. Okay, this is a fairly well-known game actually. It's called Mind Fighter, and it's a text adventure game, which I don't know if that's great for live streams. I don't even know if that's going to be readable on a 480p stream like this, but I would like to try. And it looked pretty interesting, and it's a game that seems to garner universal praise, but I've also never heard of it. Isn't it crazy that there's so many games that are like so good and that you just never heard of because no one talks about them? Because we're so bad at record keeping. Gaming's so bad at record keeping and being able to play stuff. It's like insane. I'm sure movies have like a lot of problems like that, but yeah. Anyway, that's a different discussion. That's my like pro emulation. Nintendo's a bunch of dummies who wouldn't release Super Mario 64 for 30 years or 20 years. How does it take you 20 years to re-release one of the most important games of all time? How do you just let people pirate it and you're like, there's nothing that we could be doing to capitalize on this. Anyway, I'll stop before I start ranting. Well, I'll be back tomorrow with what Linus Bruckman sees with his eyes closed. It might be another really short game. All right. Bye-bye. I have to do an outro thing. Like, subscribe. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.